So, welcome back everybody to the Moth project. Yes. So today we're gonna be doing some full screen. So what we're gonna be doing today is actually quite interesting. It's fixing the last bits here. So we're gonna make sure that this is fixed, as well as all the red stains. So we need to make sure that all that is the same, and then we can, continue doing what we were doing in the first place. So I'm gonna be just doing the finishing here, finishing touches on this part, and then we can continue. So yeah, I hope you're all gonna be enjoying this, because I do. Anyway, let's get started. So I need to make sure that I have this like this. Yes, there you go. There you go. So, by the looks of things, we're gonna be just doing this, and then we are gonna be fixing that part that we have lost, which is, oh man, that's a lot. That's not what I wanted. There you go. Oh hey Blue, nice to see you. So yeah, today we're gonna be working on this big thing. I have no words for it. It's just, finishing up the parts that we have been left behind, and making sure that that looks nice. Because, that's how these things work. So yeah, we're gonna be finishing off where we left, and then go forward. Yes, never look backwards. Backwards looking is not an ideal way to drive a car. And if I was teach something, it was like, if you want to drive a bus, you can either sit in the back and let somebody else drive, or you drive. And sometimes, driving yourself is actually a smarter option. Sometimes it's not, but sometimes it is. It all depends on the situation that you're in. But most likely, you better pick up your own damn steering wheel and go forward. That's most likely the best idea. It's not the smartest, don't get me wrong now, it's not always the smartest idea, but it's the best idea. Just pick up and drive. And hopefully you will succeed. So yeah, we will be still stuck with my old PC. So after January, I hope that the lockdown is going to be going away, so that I can actually get a new CPU installed in my PC, and then it will look way better, it will respond better, and it will be looking way more cooler. It will work more flexible. Yes, the words there. I was looking for the words and I did not cut the words correctly. Oh well, you know what happens. So yeah, that's the thing that I'm now dealing with, and I hope that that's gonna be finished off soon. So today we're gonna be working on this part, and then I think we're almost there. We just need to have there are some layers that are still need to be done, but this is like one of the most important layers there are, so once we're finished with this, it should be all fine. So yeah. So today, what did I do today? Well, actually I was planning to do something, and then, I kind of forgot. Not because I was lazy or anything. It was just because I kind of forgot that I had to do it. So tomorrow I will do it. Or well, tonight maybe at least. I need to not that's not a word. I need to look? No. Not rewrite, not relook. I need to look over it. Yes, I need to look over my own work of my writing to see if that is correct, at least. I forgot that you can drink coffee and breathe at the same time. Oh God. Oh God. Well, allow me to just give you a heads up how that works. So if you breathe and drink coffee, it's gonna be like, you know, oh, hot, you know, that kind of stuff, and then it comes all over your mouth. So it's not a smart move. Also today it is actually quite dry air in my room, so that's why I took actually a sip of my drink. If you're wondering what it is, it's just, you know, casual old-fashioned lemon juice with sparkles, or whatever it's called. Sparkly lemon juice. There you go. Easy as that. So the main idea here is actually that I'm working. The main idea that that you know doesn't work is that my mind. Please stop doing that. So the main problem I had today was actually that it was dry air today. So it is very cold, but it is not that cold. So no snow, but it's cold. No rain, but it is cold. So it's really dry. And the problem with if I am dry, I always get very thirsty. And nobody wants me to have I don't like to be thirsty when I try to do stuff. Like for instance, if I'm thirsty, you know, it means that I'm gonna be drinking a lot. So it's not a very good idea. Because it feels me like I didn't have to drink. I didn't drink today, even though I drank like 2 liters of water already. It's really ridiculous. Like being thirsty and not able to see if I'm thirsty. Ugh. Anyway, since that's the thing, so yeah, my mouth is really thirsty right now for water. But for the rest, it's good. But it is really annoying because, you know, it does impact your speaking. But yeah, no snow, but there is a cold weather. That's unfair. That's like straight unfair for me. I really don't like it when, you know, I have like this cold weather and it's all frosty and then there is no snow. It's like, what you're gonna get tonight? Well, the same thing as I always get, rain or nothing. And I'm like, really? That's not really healthy for the trees, you know, having a freezing temperature but no snow. That's not good for the isolation of it. So yeah, it's a thing that, you know, always keeps me worried about, like, do you think about the trees, nature? No, I don't think about the trees at all. They have to deal with me. But yeah. So I fixed my writing. Well, I was trying to fix my writing, but it didn't came to it. I didn't came to doing it anyway. But what I did do with it was actually that I finished it, so I only have to look back at it instead of, you know, knowing that I have to do more. But the only thing I now need to make sure is that since the man, this is hard translating myself. So the only thing I need to make sure is now that once I'm done with my writing, that I do the whole process of double checking everything. So if the progress of the pace of the story is actually correct. I think it is. I think it is successful. I think it is. The pacing is correct. The reasons why certain characters behave like that, they have been explained. So I hope that will be rightfully so. Well, anyway, I hope so, at least. Anyway, as you can see, there is still something here missing, so I'm just I just need to make sure that I have this color right over here. So I can take it for a spin later. So I know that, you know, since I need to do this one, I need to make sure that I have that one. Thinking ahead, you know, and stuff. Anyway, so yeah, that was my day going. I totally forgot about double checking my homework for Friday, but I think that will be working fine. I already got far, so it's only a matter of, you know, double checking some wordings and my own vocabulary, which is trash. Don't get me wrong, my vocabulary is really bad, but I always try to do my very best upon getting the right vocabulary in there. It's very basic, at least. That's a good word to describe it. So yeah, since that we're doing this, you know, all this stuff, we're just doing what I do my best, and that's fixing this wing. I should have actually started with this wing first, and then make the second wing on coloring. So yeah. So what time is done streaming on Friday? 8 o'clock if I believe. 8 o'clock at my time. So Amsterdam time. Amsterdam time. Woo! I think, you know, if you're looking for the wordings, come on, I can do this. So if you're looking for the right number, it is straight o'clock, 8 o'clock at my time, so at the evening, so it's PM, past midnight. So yeah, 8 o'clock Amsterdam time, so I think that's then around 2 or 1 East? East American time, I think. You can actually look it up. The done stream of the Retro Showcase is actually shown on his Discord, where you can find it. So I think you will be able to look for it pretty easily. So you should be able to get to the right timing for you, Blue. So right after your stream ends. Yes, exactly. Right after my stream ends, normally then, done stream is streaming. But since that I don't want to make sure that that I'm on time on done stream, I need to make sure that I don't do that that long. You get my point. So it's a day that so Friday I'm gonna be maybe doing something else instead, or maybe do it 1 hour earlier, but I don't know. Just to make sure that I'm on time on done stream, because I don't want to miss that. I have my priorities, alright. I know that the Moth project is important, but I also find it very important to, read it out loud for you guys. Even though that maybe it's not that readable for you guys, but it should be readable. It should be understandable what I'm trying to tell for story-wise. There you go. Now I should be fine. Yes, I am. Alright, now we're gonna go back to the color that I needed. That is this color right over here. And we're gonna go back to... Is that the color? Yes, that's the color. Awesome. And then let's be also here. So like that, boom. Alright. Now we can go back to the layer that we were before. That's layer. And then we can press this. Press that color. We can just casually move along this right now. Boom. Easy as that. So yeah. So what I'm gonna be doing now is hopefully this works. I'm gonna be going for the words, come on, I can do this. What I'm gonna be going for is the not the wing, the paint layer 22. So, oh no, not the paint layer 22. I mean the filter mask. There you have it. The filter mask is gonna be soon. So there's only gonna be one more color that needs to be added to this wing, and then then I can put the filter mask on. What the filter mask is gonna be doing is gonna be blurring the vision of this whole damn wing, if I'm correct. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Now, excuse me, since I need to turn this one on. Now I have done that. You can see that there is a new color in town. That's this color right here. So now we're gonna add that color as well to our lovely place. So now we need to go to right over here. We need to make a new paint layer. So this was the paint layer that... No, not right over here. So, oh well, it's a paint layer that we don't need then. Remove. Right over here, we need a new paint layer. Yes. So we need a new paint layer. What this paint layer is going to be doing, or gives us access to, is the coloring right here. Boop. Why is this in reverse? Why is this in reverse? Excuse me, why is this in reverse? What happened? I pressed the wrong button, didn't I? I pressed the button. I pressed that button. I pressed the shortcut tool. So yeah, we're gonna be adding this beautiful color right on top of everything. So that's not the right color. Come on. Grab me your color. Why is this not the color? This is not the color that I wanted. Alright, let's see if we can find it in here. No. So why is this then that color? Oh, it is. It is there. Alright, so it's just the look of the of my color that I have. Alright, good. So do we have selected that layer? Yes, we do. Alright, cool. We can start. That's a little bit too much. That's a little bit less. I need 15, I think. Do I also need to lower this? I think I do. Yes, I do. Alright, cool. So yeah, we're gonna be adding colors now. The colors are not gonna be bright. As you can see, they are gonna be, it's a little beige, but I use the opacity to blend it a little bit in with the colors that I already have because it's on the foreground. So yeah. What I'm gonna be doing then afterwards is gonna be the filtering. So just gonna be taking my time here because you know this is gonna be a long ass thing to do. I can already give you the appeal, the presence of it, because if I go for this, I think that is more clear, right? Yeah, it's more clear. I could do it like this, I think, probably. Well, now I can because of all the things that I have. So if I now zoom out, I will show you what it's gonna be looking like. So yeah, as you can see, the wing here is actually the same as the wing as before, and I am gonna be trying to, you know, recreate that. So that's why I'm now gonna be filling up all the gaps that I left behind. Hopefully this is gonna be great. I don't know. I really don't know, but so far it looks actually quite the same kind of copying. It's not fully the same because the wings are not fully the same either. But oh, hey Blue. Oh, I mean, hey Mark. So yeah, I'm trying to do my very best upon getting this right. So I'm not the best at copying my own homework, so please forgive me for that. But yeah, in the end, we'll look fine, so don't worry about it too much. It's just that, you know, this is a really hard thing to do. The most hardest thing I needed to do actually in a long time. Coloring is like not my strong suit at all, so trying to do this rightfully so, and making a pattern and all that stuff, it's all new experience that, you know, once I learn it all, you know, I will be very good at it. It's just, you know, a matter of time. So let's see. So what I'm gonna be trying to do here is actually getting what I'm trying to get done here is actually fixing all the stuff that I have left behind. So this is all the same color then, right? Yes, it is, but this is like not touched at all. There you go. So yeah, I'm trying to do my very best here to get everything fixed, you know, in the same way as everything has been done. But it is sometimes really hard for me to get the right colors done because, you know, I'm not a really good coloring person. I always get things confused when it comes to colors. I normally don't do colors well, you know, all that stuff. It's not my cup of tea. Let's put it that, to say at least. But yeah, I try to do my very best to give this a natural look towards it, and eventually, you know, everything is going to be working fine. Once the filter is done, the filter will do a lot of things, fixing a lot of things like, you know, leaving white spots, or because the filter actually creates this blur effect. So yeah, but it's not going to be a blur effect on the drawing part. It's going to be a blur effect on the coloring part. So therefore, it's less of a problem. I think that's how it works. Yeah, probably. Anyway. So yeah, because of the transparency, this is a really hard thing to do. Also, as you can see, there are some transparency issues here with the color on the drawing. No, on this part. So I need to fix that as well. So yeah, there are a couple of things that my head need to be fixed. Those things are not immediately a problem, but they are a problem that needs to be, you know, sorted out. But yeah, nobody wants to see a ugly doodly thing coloring, so that's why I'm going to be using the blur tool to fix everything. Because, you know, that's how things work, right? You fix everything by blur tool when things come to shove. But before I will be able to do that, I need to make sure that I have everything that I needed in the first place. So I need all of this colored in. And then we can start with the blurring of the damn problem. So yeah, so far so good. I really like how this is gonna be looking, or at least the beautiful wing part of it, the wing number 1. So how many days do you think this project will take? Well, how many days? Let's just take a look how many times already have done this. Because, you know, I keep a steady register of my playlist, which is available for you guys as well to look at. So no need there, but I need to just double check. So playlist, how much time I already have done it? So we're almost at 60 hours. Almost. Look at it. There it is. You see it? Alright, cool. Almost 60 hours in. Almost. So yeah, it's almost 60 hours. One more, and then I have successfully done 60 hours of this work. Now, so yeah, it's actually a lot, but I don't mind. I don't mind doing it. It's just 60 hours, come on. It's just 60 hours of pure commitment and purity of will. So yeah, it's a thing that I like to do, you know. Working on a project, putting my soul into it, and then, you know, see how far it goes. I do like how this is already going, so I'm happy upon the state it's already in. It's not the best state, don't get me wrong. No, it's not the best state, but it's a good state to be. So yeah, I hope you all agree upon that how far I already got in 60 hours. It actually looks quite nice. So 60 hours of work almost, and once the 60-hour work is done, I probably am working on the second part of the wing. So yeah, these wings took a long time, you know, almost 2 hours. No, more. I think 10 hours on the wings already. But that's because of, you know, the patterns, the inexperience with the patterns, the wrong way I did it. Because later it's shown like, hey, you should have done it the other way around. And then, you know, I was like, how could I be so stupid about this? I should have done this one before that one. You know, all that stuff. So yeah, it's a lot of learning. But all this learning, you know, it will all be good afterwards. I just need to make sure that, you know, once this is all done, that I could say to myself like, I'm proud of this. Yes, I am, definitely. So yeah, I really like how this is going, and I hope all of you like it as well. How far this is already reaching us. How lovely it is to, you know, work on it with all of you. So yeah, it's a lovely day, truly. So since that we're still working on this anyway, so how were you guys' day going anyway? Mine was fine. I just realized that I had to update my PC sooner or later, which is gonna be happening, but you know, it's just gonna be taking time. So yeah, it's a lovely day to work on this project. Reminds me of how, you know, how far I already got, you know. Before this I did not even get far enough. I was just working on a head and on some wings, and I was like, how the hell do I get from point A to point B? And how far I already got with it? I got pretty far, I must say. I kicked the basket pretty far. Even though I'm not a great kicker. Definitely. My day has been going well so far. Pleasantly busy. Nice. So yeah, let's take a look for it. Whoa. So, this is how far I got already. Looks pretty cheerful to me, at least. That's how it looks. So now is gonna be going the grand finale on this, and that is that I need to make sure that I have a second one. So now I need to put a mask on top of it. So this is gonna be not a layer. I need to have a mask. Move. And I need to have a filter. Yes, I need to have a filter. Ooh, lens blur. Yes, exactly what I needed. Alright. So this is now a lens. Now is a lens filter. So let's take a look at the filter from that one. So now we can look at it. So now it's a beautiful lens filter. So how can we see that this is a lens filter? Well, You can see that it is a lens filter because we are filtering things out. As you can already see, there are some gaps that need to be done. There are some problems that need to be fixed. Aye. So how do we do that? Well, we're gonna pick up, this time we're picking up the blur tool. Ooh, very spooky. And what this blur tool does is actually, oh well, merge tool, blender tool, there you go, is fixing these white gaps that are left behind. Because they're not actually successfully, the colors that we want, they're supposed to be not touching it. As I said before, they will be fixed after we did the filter tool, but, they look white, so we don't want that. So we're going to be just casually blurring this out, hopefully. Is that possible? No, not like that. Can I use the strafe eraser then instead? Is that a better option? Oh yes, that's an option that I can afford. Nice. So yeah, we're just gonna be casually, putting some color back into the artwork that has been left behind by this beautiful tool that we have in line and that we have been using. So yeah, as you can see, this works well. So what this filter does is actually giving less sharpness to the surrounding, which creates this gentle look. But I need to make sure that the gentle look is still there, but without the so yeah. So that's the thing. So this is what we're now gonna be doing. As just using a very casual brush. It's not gonna be ruining anything really. It's just, removing all the little spots that we have been leaving behind. These spots that actually could be colored in. Because nobody wants to have these spots there. Eventually, we're gonna be putting these spots, eventually we're gonna put a little bit more darker shadow on these parts of the wing. So when the shading is coming, there's going to be shading over here, and that shading is going to be fixing a lot of stuff. But so far, we need to make sure that did this, like here, over here, this needs to be done. All this, the little things need to be fixed. So not a lot of things need to be fixed, but a little bit of things need to be fixed. This prevents the blending from the surrounding, which happened before. But so we will still allow the blending to be there, but we allow it a little bit less than before. So this is actually just a little bit, and because this brush actually works quite well with it, because it's a gentle eraser instead of. So we're technically erasing the mask a little bit, but we're not erasing it fully. That's the idea with it. So we want this to be back. Well, we can do that. So we say like, no, you cannot sharpen this part. Or no, you cannot sharpen this part right over here. And boom! Everything is coming back. No white spots here. No. So we're not touching anything in the middle, because that is actually the part that we want to have blend. That's the part that we want to collide, that will have that gentle approach, that gentle colorization. We don't want that to go away, but we don't want to have that, we don't want to have these white tips laying around from the background. Because if we want to change the background to red, we're gonna see all these red dots in our artwork. So we don't want that to happen. Therefore, I'm gonna be blending it. Well, I'm gonna be blending it. I don't know about you. That's how I would do it. Anyway, I hope you're all gonna be lovely to see this happening right now. The little transformation from, you know, very, very strange looking drawing, because, you know, it does feel strange to have these things not there. And now it's way better. So yeah. So it does feel strange. It does feel strange sometimes. Of course, this is not, you know, my drawing's fault. It's that I don't. It's the transparency's fault most of the times. Also, I need to fix some of the drawing parts with some coloring, so I'm gonna be adding that. So yeah, this is how the coloring works. Now, I hope you'll enjoy that. You know, just sharpening things up, making things more vague, adding less white gaps to it. Like, for instance, here, there is a white gap. You don't want that. You want to have casual blurring. We're just going to be following this to the top. And then we can see like, oh, I did here a mistake. Oh, I did that a mistake here, right here. For instance, right here. There's a mistake and it is a little bit too wide in. So yeah. So this is what I'm doing now, and that's just fixing up the little spots that have been, you know, removed. That need to be reassigned to color. So everywhere where the color touches, like for instance here, you can see directly like this is all, you know, this is supposed to be all colored in, and the filter prevents that from happening, which we don't want. We want to have the filter actually doing his job properly. So yeah, we're fixing the little white gaps. It's not fully fixable because, you know, we're still, you know, some parts are a little bit different than others, but it fixes a lot of things. So yeah, so that's it, and let's see what else we have here. We have this rigid line over here that needs to be colored in. Oh my voice. Ugh. But yeah, you can see that sometimes I forgot to paint, so we need to do some steps back tomorrow to fix the lost parts that have been left behind from the coloring that we want to have. So yeah, it really helps, this sharpening, but sometimes you don't want to have the sharpening in it. They remove some parts that, you know, it decides sometimes very strangely where it wants to cope up. sometimes it is not the right place. Nope, it's not. Like for instance here I need to actually add some more color from the stem because I forgot to put it down. Same goes for here. So yeah, little tiny mistakes are now visible thanks to the filter, and they are fixable by, you know, going over it again and then fixing it, because I'm a very slobby colorer. So yeah, you can now see my mistakes, where I left them, how I left them, and where they are. So tomorrow we will be, well, tomorrow is Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Tomorrow I will be fixing them, and then the day after that I will get better at it. Anyway, thank you all for coming today. 50 minutes, sure. I will just show you guys. So, behold, it's fully complete, but you know, I still need to fix some of the coloring. So tomorrow we will be fixing some of the gaps that I have been left behind because of the beautiful filter. Yes, the word filter mask. And I hope I will say this to all of you, lovely people. So that's gonna be tomorrow, and then the day afterwards, that's Friday, I wanna say that I will not do a coloring because of that I actually need to prep. Yeah, I rather don't want to be doing a coloring so that, you know, I have a good prep on the Friday then. Yeah. So Friday I will not be doing the moth project because of other things. So thank you, Blue. Thank you. And so Friday is no coloring. Tomorrow we're gonna be fixing the little gaps that I have left behind. Cool. And then Saturday and Sunday is gonna be Temtem again. All right. That wraps it up for, you know, my casual schedule. So I hope you all had a lovely day, and I wish you all the best of luck for tomorrow and today, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, bye.